What's up, y'all? What's good? What's good? It's Marcus Frazier from Teachable Tuesdays here to motivate you, encourage you, and inspire you to be a better you. Thank you for joining me today. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. Some of y'all probably like, you doing all these videos in your car now? Yeah, it just depends on where I'm feeling it. But I wanted to I'm not going to toss the Teachable Tuesday short because this may go past 5 minutes. It may not. It's not going to be super duper long. But it's something that I was definitely inspired by based on what I saw on social media. I'm not going to say the exact full details of what I saw, but I'll kind of give you a little bit of a glimpse, only just because I want to make sure I'm being respectful and whatnot, and so on and so forth. But we're going to title this video, "The Grass Ain't Always as Green as It Seems." A lot of times we want things in life, right? There's nothing wrong with wanting things in life. There's nothing wrong with wanting what other people want, right? Because maybe people got good things going on. They got a good car. They got a good job. They got a good romantic relationship. They have a lot of good things going for them, right? But the reason why I say the grass ain't always as green as it seems is because you never know what it took for them to get there, right? I'm going to give you a prime example. And no, this is not a relationship video, but I feel like this is the perfect example to use. For me, I've always desired a romantic relationship, a long-term romantic relationship, preferably marriage, right? That has been a desire of mine, a godly desire of mine since Lord knows when, probably since I was a teenager. You know what I'm saying? And for me, right, I would always see these couples together. I've been seeing it since high school. I've seen them go through the mud. Some of them have made it, some of them have not. You know what I'm saying? But I always wondered, especially when I got to my 20s, why is it that I see couples fight so hard for each other, but yet nobody's fighting hard for me? It seems like they make it work. And, at one point I got very jealous, right? Because I would see all these people in relationships, especially my friends, and yet I wasn't getting the results I wanted. And it was something I strongly desired, right? Well, here's the thing. I didn't necessarily know what those people were going through during that time, right? Because everything may look all hunky-dory, but the reality is it might not be. And that's something that you got to realize and recognize as an individual. Just because somebody got something that you want don't mean two things. Number one, it don't mean they obtained it in the right way. Because people can get things they want and obtain it in a way that's not glorifying to God. But it also, number two, that doesn't mean everything is all good, because you never know what it took to get there, right? And also, number three, you never know what the end result's going to be like. And I bring this up mainly because I've seen quite a few of my Instagram and Facebook friends that were either in a relationship, but they're no longer in a relationship. I can't talk today. Jesus, Lord help me. Or they were married. They're no longer married, right? And you just think to yourself, especially the married folks, what the heck happened? Especially because, they didn't necessarily post on social media, which shout out to them, because your business don't need to be on social media. You know what I'm saying? But again, it just goes to show you the grass ain't always green as it seems. Just because it seems like things are going great doesn't mean that they are. And you got to understand that, you got to accept that, and you got to recognize that. So as bad as you may want that job, as bad as you may want that relationship, as bad as you may want that car, as bad as you may want that house, as bad as you may want to get into that school, understand that what's yours is going to be yours when you work hard enough for it. My brother said something very interesting yesterday when I was hanging out with him after the recording of this video. He said, if the stars are meant to align, they will align when it's time. That means you don't have to force anything. If you continue to put in the work that you're putting in, and you continue to push yourself, everything will work itself out according to God's purpose and the way it's supposed to be, right? I know I talk a lot on this channel about working hard to get what you want, and I believe that to be very true. But don't get so caught up in what's going on with your neighbor's yard that you forget to tend to your plants and your garden and your yard, all right? You can't water their plants. You can't water their fruits and vegetables. You got to focus on growing your seeds, right? Because the second you start worrying about them, you lose focus on the path that you're supposed to be on. Next thing you know, you all angry and upset, thinking to yourself, man, I should have this. Man, I should have that. Don't worry, y'all. I'm talking about myself. Maybe I'm not talking about you. Maybe ain't nobody, as they say here in the church tonight, that want to, give their testimony. But I'm talking about me. If I'm talking about you, listen. But I'm definitely talking about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, be understanding enough to a point to where you may not have exactly what you want right now, and that's okay. All right? It's okay to not be exactly where you would like to be. It's not okay to so much hyper focus on so much other stuff that you end up losing track, and then God has to spend time redirecting you as opposed to just continuing to go on the path that you're supposed to be on. All right? So once again, the grass ain't always as green as it seems. You may see things, they may look great. Maybe they are great. Maybe their grass is green. Just maybe. But even if it is green, why are you worried about that? Worry about watering your grass, your fruits, your vegetables, expanding your life, focusing on your purpose. And again, I'm talking to myself right now. I'm encouraging myself. I'm saying, Marcus, this is what you need to do. But if you need to do this too, listen to these words. All right? Heed them. This is Marcus Frazier from Teachable Tuesdays, here to motivate you, encourage you, and inspire you to be a better you. I'm telling you this because I love you, and I want the best for you, and I want everybody to succeed. All right? So until next time, remember, keep focusing on where you need to be, and you'll get there.